Hey, it's John from Book Boutique and FitPhone. I've just finished analysing over 10,000 of our most recent sales calls. And so now I can bring to you the top 3 things that you can do from today as a boutique fitness studio owner, a gym owner, or a personal trainer to massively improve your sales calls right away, save yourself a whole bunch of time, and get far better conversions. So let's get straight into it. So I've been in the fitness industry for 12 years, working within sales and business development, and I also run an outsourced call center. So we make the sales calls for gyms and studios so that you can get back to spending your time helping your clients and members and creating a great experience within the studio. So we make those calls so that the studios don't have to, but if you are still making your own sales calls, here are the top 3 things to consider based upon the thousands of calls we make each and every month. And just before we get into it, imagine never having to make another sales call again. If you do want to explore our outsourced sales call center services, do get in touch with the details in the description and we can take care of all of that for you as well. All right, so let's get into it. The first key learning from over 10,000 of our most recent fitness sales calls is when is the best time to call? So think about it. When is the most popular time for your members and clients to train at your gym or studio right now? So for most kind of inner city locations, this will be the early morning, this will be the lunch breaks, this will be after work. For more residential locations, you may see more mid-morning and mid-afternoon rather than lunchtime. And often your busiest day of the week will be at the start of the week as well, especially thinking about Mondays and Tuesdays. So these are therefore also the times in which your leads and prospects are most likely to be free to talk to you as well. These are the days, these are the times that they've set aside for their health and well-being in the future. And so your best chance of success right now in getting them engaged in a conversation is also around those peak times and days as well. So next up, omni-channel messaging. So I own a call center, but I still wouldn't pick up a call to a phone number that I don't recognize. Some people do still answer their phones on the first call attempt, but for those that don't, it's crucial to always follow up an unanswered call attempt with a message, either from WhatsApp or an SMS saying who you are and the purpose of the call. You then want to put the emphasis back on the person who made the inquiry and either make the decision to move the conversation directly into sending messages from then on, or give them the option to decide whether they prefer a message or a call and put a bit of urgency there. So for example, if you decide you want to move the conversation straight away to messaging, in that first message after a missed call, you would say something like, "Hey Billy, it's John from Kettlebell's Fitness Studio. Just gave you a quick call about your inquiry to us. Super excited to hear more and to see how we can help you on your fitness journey. What's the main thing you're trying to work towards at the moment?" And alternatively, if you wanted to create some urgency for action, but keep more control of the interaction, you could change the second part of that message to say something like, "I'll give you a call again in 15 minutes, or would you prefer to chat over WhatsApp?" And you can replicate this at every call stage. Switch up the type and tone of follow-up message, maybe include email as well along one of the stages, or switch between SMS and WhatsApp, for example. Just make sure you use the same number for your calls and for your messaging. We want to create recognizability and accountability for the prospect for the next time you do call. And third, another way to get higher pickup rates is in your response time to the initial inquiry. So we aim to respond to all new inbound leads within 10 minutes during our operational hours, and you should aim to do the same in your own studio. So again, imagine seeing your phone ringing with a number you don't recognize. Who could that be? I'm not answering that. Now, imagine you just submitted that inquiry form to the super cool studio that you've been keen to check out for ages now, but that you never got around to. Then a call comes straight through. I hope it's going to be from them. Hello? You can also bake more awareness in for that happening by having it on the confirmation page of your form. Something like, "We'll look to give you a call from this number," and put the number there. But feel free to send us a WhatsApp in the meantime to see how we can help. We're really excited to hear from you. And equally, depending on the inquiry journey, you may actually want to bake in a slight delay for that first call. So if there are actually some self-serve actions that your prospect can take on their own after they've submitted their form, for example, if they can book a consultation themselves or a call for themselves, you'll still want to speak to these people as soon as possible, but the tone of that call will then be more customer service than sales. So there you go, the top 3 things that we found from over 10,000 of our most recent sales calls that are going to help to massively improve your pickup rate, your conversion percentage, and save yourself a whole load of time as well. Let us know in the comments section if there's anything that you found to work really well in your own gym or studio. If you want to get in touch to talk about anything that we've covered today, please do reach out. Until next time.